Start early if you want. I'm ready. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. What an afternoon. Back at Boundary Park. Been a while. The pitch has been relaid after the Latics' successful promotion back to the Football League. And now the Roughyeds back in front of the Joe Royal stand. Bathed in sunshine, high 20s today, and a pitch that you could play snooker on. Some interesting team news. Danny Craven starts for Sheffield. Morgan Smith starts for Oldham. So too Kieran Dixon and Matty Wilde. Gil Dudson was poised to make his return after a couple of games out, but he's fallen poorly this morning. No Gil. So Jack Johnson in on the bench. Not quite like for like. But this is how Sheffield line up. Former Leeds Rhinos and Hull FC fullback Jack Walker is their man at the back. Then it's Ryan Miller and Billy Walkley, the wingers. Chris Wellham and Josh Hodgson in the centres. Connor Bauer is the standoff alongside the new boy for the Eagles, Danny Craven. The pack, Eddie Batty, former Super League man himself, Corey Johnson and Blake Broadbent. Joel Farrell, the Jamaica international, in the back row with Alex Foster, and the loose forward, Titus Guaze. Eagles interchange, Reece Butterworth, Jack Bussey, former Featherstone Rover, Oliver Roberts and Martin Riley. 18th man, Lewis Peachy, head coach, Craig Lingard. The big news is that Matty Wilde and Kieran Dixon are back from injury, and Morgan Smith starts. No Logan Astley. An indefinite break from rugby league, that story announced this week. Danny Craven's gone, Adam Lawton's gone, and Gil Dudson hasn't made it today. So it's Phoenix at fullback, then Mo Agoro and Kieran Dixon, the two wingers. Mathieu Ponce gets a rest today after 5 tries in his first 5 Oldham games. Ben O'Keefe and Ben Davis in the centres. Morgan Smith straight into the halves with Josh Drinkwater. Up front, Jay Chaplow and Owen Farnworth either side of Matty Wilde. And then Elijah Taylor, Matty Ashurst and Adam Milner is your starting 13. The Oldham bench, Eloi Pellissier, Ted Chaplow, Lewis Baxter and Jack Johnson. 18th man, Bailey Aldridge. Head coach, Sean Long. Jordan Turner still injured. Zane Musgrove is suspended. He'll tick another game off this afternoon. We look forward to having Zane back. And we're ready to go. Beautiful day for it. You are most welcome wherever you are tuning in from. And what a chance in a congested top 4. Bradford and York also play today. They can't both win. Toulouse, the leaders, beaten again. Losing to Halifax yesterday. So an Oldham win today, and Sean Long's side are just 2 points off the title pace. It was some game in South Yorkshire. 28 it finished, but boy, it was closer than that suggests. A game which saw Kieran Dixon score the match clincher with a broken arm. He hasn't played since. But the Oldham winger left wing today. Other team news, George Hurst out with concussion protocols. Ryan Lannon has a rib injury. And here comes Sheffield in their eye-catching bright pink shirts, the turquoise shorts and bright pink socks. You don't miss these guys. Led out by Jack Walker. I'm expecting this to be some game. Ignore the league position. Sheffield are better than that. And here come Oldham. Led out on his return by Matty Wilde. Great to see Kieran Dixon back in the red and white too. And before kick-off, the players lining up in front of the Joe Royal stand. Scott Michalauskas is the man with the whistle today. Speaking to Sean Long ahead of kick-off, he said attitude will win this one. Well, let's see. It's Kieran Dixon at the kicking tee. And here we go. Oldham getting us underway, playing left to right. It's deep. Oh, it's a perfectly measured kick from Kieran Dixon. His first touch of the ball on his return. Oldham playing left to right in the familiar colours, the red and white with the navy shorts, white socks. And Farnworth going big in the tackle with the tackling machine Elijah Taylor. Up the middle comes Sheffield. Titus Gwazi takes it on. Their first set of 6. It's a beautiful day in this part of the world. And it's the Oldham fans singing in the sunshine early. Sheffield going through their first set here, nothing fancy. Chaplow getting involved. Another start for Jay. Another start for Owen Farnworth. What a great response to Farnworth it's been as Craven kicks on the last. Must be a very strange experience. Oh, Mo's let that bounce and he's made a good decision there, Mo. One bounce into touch. Danny Craven wearing 36. Named on the team sheet it's 34. 36 Danny's wearing. Must have been a very odd week for Danny Craven. It's been a busy week, hasn't it? Comings and goings. I'll talk you through all of that when I get a chance. Here's Ben O'Keefe back in the side. He was back with a try last week as Owen Farnworth takes it on. Over the Oldham 40, up towards halfway. Couple to go this set. There's Matty Wilde, back barking instructions, wearing blue boots today on his return from elbow surgery. And Wilde goes on a scamper. He's been watching Elwar. Wilde gets his side over the Sheffield 40. Still 2 to play with, in fact. It's PLT. Here's Drinkwater. You suspect JD's role will slightly change today, with Wilde back in the side, taking a lot more responsibility on his shoulders. Wildy going left. Here is JD. Drinkwater, oh, he's delayed and then through the dummy, almost through. Last tackle, they're 10 away. Wildy's over it. He's glancing left here, where Phoenix is lurking. They're going to go skinny side. It's PLT. Gives it to Ben Davis. Oldham going to turn it over right in the corner. That's an excellent first set from Sean Long's men. No points at the end of it, but finishing off right in the corner in front of the prayer room, if you're familiar with Boundary Park, over diagonally to my right here. Hello to all of you tuning in. Hi to David Harrop in Manchester, to John, to Martin Taylor from the Forest of Dean, to Rachel over in Canada, to Ryan, to Ian, to James as well, to Niklaus, to all of you listening, to Andrew Hayward in the very hot Nevada, to Jean in Cornwall, to Jen in Napoli. If you're just tuning in, 3 minutes gone, 0-0. 28 degrees or so at Boundary Park. This is the last tackle. Sheffield are still in their 40. Danny Craven kicking for the Eagles again. It's going to take a while to get the hang of that. Mo's under this. Here is Agoro on the kick return. Up the middle he goes. Trying to remember the last time Mo played 2 weeks in a row. He's been back from injury, but last couple of times he's played one game and then got a rest, but he's good to go this week, which is interesting ahead of next Friday and a trip to Bradford. A huge game, a short turnaround and a huge game to Bradford, but Mo's playing tonight. So Adam Milner drives on his own. Oldham over halfway with Wildy. Chaplow to his left, spins into the tackle. Oldham inside the Sheffield 40, it's the last tackle. Wildy has Drinkwater hanging to his left, and Morgan Smith for the first time to kick under pressure. It's gone forward about 15, Mo's after it, good claim. Well taken by Billy Walkley, the Sheffield winger. 2 sets apiece, 2 completed sets apiece. 4.5 gone, Oldham 0, Sheffield Eagles 0. Hi to Stephen Rach on holiday in Devon, and Kathy in sunny Stockholm. Sheffield on halfway. This is the best area of the pitch that they've been in so far. They're over halfway for the first time. As Titus Gwazi, wearing 13, takes it on. Beautiful pitch. First match since it was relayed some 3 and a bit weeks ago. Here's Craven. Short ball to Joel Farrell. This is dangerous from Sheffield. Left side, last tackle, 30 out. Craven's yelling for it. Craven jinks back onto his left and pops one up to this near side. They're targeting Mo, that's interesting. Mo's taken 3 in a row so far, but Danny Craven is targeting Mo Agoro, his former teammate, with the high kicks. Elijah Taylor quite slow getting back in the line. I think he's just getting his breath back, nothing more than that. Now then, the ball's come out. What's happened here? The referee is giving a penalty. Oldham penalty. Joel Farrell's having a go at the touch judge on this near side, saying why. Well, more than one in the tackle, and the ball's come out. So first penalty of the game, it's gone against Sheffield. Morgan Smith takes a gamble there. He's gone very narrow with the angle, gets Oldham right up from the 10 to the 40. And here we go with Drinkwater to Jay Chaplow. Joe Royalston, I would say about 3/4 full. Usual Oldham flags behind the sticks to my right. Wildy, Drinkwater, Smith. Oh, PLT had to reach for that. Morgan joined the line well, but the pass was a little high and a little behind Phoenix. He took it well, but that ended that attack as Drinkwater goes back right to left and then into a cul-de-sac and gives himself up. But a good field position for Oldham. Couple to go. The referee is barking at Sheffield to get back 10. Wildy, 20 out with PLT left side. Nice. Gives it to Ashurst. First opportunity for Kieran Dixon to show us his twinkle toes, and he skips infield left to right. It's the last tackle. Oldham are 5 metres shy of the line here. It's a painfully slow play. Ashurst back to Drinkwater. He's going to angle the kick towards the post. Chaplow's gone for it. He's bounced past everyone. E.T. was there. O'Keefe was there. Sheffield want the quick tap. I think the ref's going to let them go. Oh, you don't see that. Oh, he hasn't. Oh, he hasn't. I thought he was going to let them go. You don't often see that these days. 10 years ago, that was all the norm. You'd see any pacey winger racing up for the quick tap 20. Likes of Mark Calderwood, Leslie Vinocola made a career out of that. With a 7-tackle set. And Sheffield have started well here. Sheffield over halfway, and they're with Danny Craven again. He throws a little dummy and then just pops it back, and it's taken on by Eddie Batty, former Wakefield, former London front row. Here's Craven again, seeing a lot of the ball. He looks slick, Danny, early. Now then, an offload, an opportunity, it's gone forward. Billy Walkley has stolen a march on Mo there, but the pass went forward, and Oldham will regather the ball. Right to Barry and Costa del Waterhead. George, why don't you have one of the lads as a co-commentator anymore? Well, we do, not every week. It is to, I agree with you, it's good to have them involved, but it's completely their call. A lot of them are busy. We lost Gil Dudson to illness this morning, so 18th man Jack Johnson onto the bench. Bailey Aldridge now into 18th man. Riley Dean's on crutches, so he can't get up the stairs. There's always the option for the players to join me, guys, those for asking, but logistically it's not always possible. We've had Matt Horton as well a few times, but he juggles that job with the stadium announcing, so that's also quite difficult. Oldham are up towards halfway here. That's a Gordon in Greece. Wildy finds Drinkwater. Here's PLT, bit of room to work with. Nice dummy from Phoenix. Tight start to this game with 10 minutes in. No points on the board. Milner, nice. Morgan Smith. Oh, it's gone forward. It was nice from Morgan Smith to Ben O'Keefe, but then the final pass to Mo. It's not quite clicking offensively for Oldham so far. Mo's having a word with Joe Wardle on the touchline to find out where that one went awry. See some of the players, friends and family in this main stands. Phoenix's father, Quentin Laulu Tonganga A, fine player himself, QLT is here, had a nice chat with him before the game. Zane Musgrove just sitting to my right as well. Here comes Sheffield, up and over halfway. They'll be really pleased with how they started, Craig Lingard's men. I always felt, you know, this was going to be a tight, cagey contest. Never felt you could look at the league and make a judgment on this. 4th against 11th, but Sheffield way better than that. No Craig Lingard side is going to turn up and not play. And now they've got Danny Craven in. And Walkley getting away. Oh, Mo, what a tackle. Big effort from Mo. Walkley was, well, he almost got out of it. He needed Morgan Smith to help him out. Craven again. Sheffield setting up in front of the sticks here. The Eagles looking dangerous. It's the last tackle. They're with Corey Johnson, they're 9. They want a repeat set. It's a painfully slow play, but Adam Milner's just got tangled up. That's the reason. The referee's going to stop time, actually, and just tell Sheffield to play the ball. There was nothing Milner could have done about that. Craven on the last then. Craven invites the defensive line, and then Farnworth with a big tackle, and that is the turnover. And Sheffield, just like Oldham, happy to concede possession inside the opposition 10. So it's an arm wrestle. Early on, we've had 12 minutes on Roughyeds TV, and it is Oldham 0, Sheffield 0, and real hunger in defence as well. Mo up the middle, That's strong from Mo. Crowd enjoyed that. Here's Ben Davis. Outside backs coming in for a drive. There's a penalty. That was a high shot. Craig Lingard's furious, but he knows it was. Second penalty of the game's gone against Sheffield. High shot. An opportunity for Oldham to advance up the field here. So Oldham will start their set on their own 40 here. Right to Sam listening in Tenerife. Do let us know. The further afield our fans are, the better, I think, listening to this. Always great to hear from you. Wildy to Phoenix. Nice dummy. Oldham now within 30. Is there an opportunity here? With tackles to spare. Milner pops it up to Farnworth, says have a go, and he clatters down the middle. Found some real form since winning his place back, Owen Farnworth. 20 out, right in front of the sticks. Wildy wants a repeat set, he won't get it. It's not the slow play. It's going to be Milner, one of his best mates, on his right shoulder, and suddenly Oldham under the post here. I make it 2 to go. They're right under the sticks with Wildy. Drinkwater's gone from right to left. Here he is, picking it up left side. Crashing into the line to score is Ashurst. And the referee's going to award the try. Oldham strike first. Drinkwater went from right to left. Milner set up that play. There's a bit of afters behind the post, but Oldham are on the board. 4-0 with a kick to come. Now then, I wonder what's going to happen, because a few tempers frayed in the aftermath of Ashurst's try there. What's the referee going to make of this? The touch judges are on. Time is off. Oldham have scored. And the referee, a reminder, is Scott Mikalauskis. I don't think there's going to be any further action. But Kieran Dixon is readying himself for a kick for the first time. And it's just to the left of the post. You would sense this will be a 6-0 lead. Great finish by Ashurst. Drinkwater, he was loitering right of the ruck, Drinkwater, and then he just sensed there was an opportunity, so he sprinted, a little curve run to the left side. Wildy picked him out, and Ashurst drove himself over the line. So Dixon to add the extras here on the lime green kicking tee. He's taking it back 18, he kicks it so smoothly. Hits the roof of the stand, and Oldham have a 6-0 lead. Ashurst try, Dixon's goal. Oldham 6, Sheffield 0. And now, interestingly, the referee does call both captains over, presumably to say, look, it's a hot day, we're playing a physical sport, let's not have any of that nonsense after the try. I think that's really good refereeing. There was a flashpoint, it was over on the far side after the try, I couldn't see it. The referee just let it play out, let the conversion be taken, and then prior to the restart, calls in both captains, and we're straight back underway. Excellent refereeing. So 6-0 Oldham, and an offload in the tackle from Owen Farnworth, and PLT's gained 10, 15 metres, and here's a try scorer, Ashurst. The Roughyeds' tails are up here at Boundary Park. Dixon, Chaplow. Oldham already at halfway. 16 and a half gone. Dixon seeing a lot of the ball. He'd love a try on his return. I'll tell you what, Kieran Dixon, since he's been out, since that game in March at Sheffield, he's been the first man at training every session since that injury. And that's no exaggeration. Drinkwater. Nice. Morgan Smith throws a dummy. Oh, and it was Craven on Morgan Smith. Last tackle, 10 out, Wildy. What's JD going to do here? He's going to float one into the corner. Challenging is Ben Davies. He's great in the air. Oh, and he offloads for Matty Ashurst. Oh, what a try. Ashurst has got 2 in 2 minutes. But it was Davis, so strong in the air. Plucked JD's kick. And Matty's got a double. Well, that's blown the game. I was going to say wide open, but wow. It was tight, wasn't it? Suddenly, we're looking at a 12-0 lead if Dixon can nail this one. Matty Ashurst, back-to-back tries. Drinkwater with a big hand in both. Neither were a Drinkwater try assist, but he made both moves happen there. Lovely floated kick. Ben Davis, I called it. He knew he was going to win that in the air. I think he's missed this, Dixon. So 10-0 it is. Slightly tricky that. But he's annoyed with himself. And it's a 10-0 lead. So 2 tries for Matty Ashurst. We have had 18 minutes. Got a brand new clock right behind me, so I can give you an accurate reading this week. As Farnworth Drive, big collision with Titus Guaze. And it's 10-0 Oldham. This feels, you know, like a big weekend. Toulouse losing again. Who had that at Halifax? We were there and won well, didn't we? Well, it was nervy at the end, but that now looks an excellent victory at Odsal against Halifax with Toulouse. Well beaten by the Panthers yesterday. Oh, ET's in the wars there. He's back in the second row today, Elijah Taylor. Played 9 last week. What a great player to have in the squad. Milner. And it's the Oldham fans you can hear in the Joe Royal stand. Beautiful sunshine in Oldham. Morgan Smith on debut. Gives it to ET, who's tackled by his former teammate Danny Craven. Last tackle, Oldham on halfway. Drinkwater, I think, will go long here. Yeah, he does. Under pressure from Joel Farrell. Puts one into the air, and it's well taken by Jack Walker. Fantastic fullback. So he's been so unlucky, Jack Walker, with injury. I got to know Jack a bit when he was coming through the academy at Leeds. But injury really derailed his career. He got a good move to Hull FC, had a good season, and then injury again. And Oldham have given away their first penalty there. So piggyback up the pitch. And Martin Riley is coming on for Sheffield in their first interchange. But there's some good players in this Sheffield team. I mentioned Jack Walker. Obviously, we've got Danny Craven in there, who's kicking the ball in our direction here from the penalty. Joel Farrell, a Jamaica international. Titus Guaze, Alex Foster. Great players, these. Jack Bussey, league leaders winner with Featherstone. These are good championship players. Oh, the ball's come out. Is that another penalty? It is. Back-to-back penalties given away by Oldham from a 10-0 lead. And I bore myself by saying it, but so often in rugby league it goes penalty, penalty, try. Let's hope Oldham can hold out here, because having gone 10-0 up, they've conceded back-to-back penalties. Craven finds a good touch, and Sheffield are going to have a full set on the line here. Well, there's 2 balls on the pitch. And eventually, Moagora gets rid of the second one. And here come Sheffield. And Martin Riley takes his first carry, wearing 30 in the pink shirts, the bright pink of Sheffield. Here they come with Corey Johnson. Craven. Oh, this is good from Sheffield. They're looking slick. You would expect so with Danny Craven in their halves. They're right on the line. 4 tackles on the line for Oldham to withstand here. Riley again, under the post, flings it backwards. I'm not sure that was the play. It's lost 10 metres. And they're back 15 now. They're going to come left side. It's Riley again. He's been involved in every carry here. Farnworth wrapping up with Jay Chaplow. A reminder, no George Hurst today, no Ryan Lannon, both injured. Left is the play with Craven. Shows a dummy and he's whacked by Elijah Taylor. Have some of that. ET on DC. Last tackle. You could feel that from here. They're going to come left. They're going to come narrow side here. Morgan Smith can't get his hands on him. Still going with Jack Walker. The little offload, the grubber kick through. And a knock on. A knock on by Sheffield, and Oldham do defend a full set on their line. And Danny Craven would have felt that hit from Elijah Taylor. So 10-0. 22 gone. And a water break. Not often rugby league games in Oldham need water breaks. But it's baking hot today, as it was yesterday. 32 it hit yesterday. I was up at Heaton Park, the Oasis gig yesterday. It was roasting. So everyone getting a little breather. Jack Walker coming over for a chat with Craig Lingard. Yes, Ian, you did miss a try. Another Matty Ashurst try. He's got two. Hello to Katie listening from sunny Benidorm. Great to have you with us. How was your run this morning? Do let us know. You are crazy running in this heat. ET's ready to play the ball. Oldham have it back. 10-0. 10 points and a lot of beads of sweat at Boundary Park. Nice to Keith as well in Blackwater. Oldham in possession, in front of their own poach, leading 10 points to 0. Matty Ashurst has got 8 of those. But I can guarantee you this game is in the balance. Wouldn't be an afternoon watching Oldham, would it? Otherwise, Morgan Smith, nice link up with PLT. Little flick ball, Ben O'Keefe takes it on. Runs straight into Joel Farrell. Wildy. Smith. Feeding Milner. It's going to take a few games for Morgan Smith and Josh Drinkwater to get that partnership going. So last tackle here. It's been JD on the end of every last tackle bar one. It's a great kick. It's completely baffled Jack Walker, who's got very, very lucky there. He got nowhere near it, and the fans on the far side believe that he got a boot on it actually. That's why you can hear Oldham boos. Jack Walker completely bamboozled by the boot of Josh Drinkwater. The fans who are closer to it than I felt he got a stud on that, and it should have been a dropout, but referee Scott Michalauskas said it bounced under his foot and it's gone dead, so it's a 7-tackle set. Hello to Matt listening in Australia. Got a bet on Oldham to win 20 plus. Well, that's a bold one. Sheffield rarely get rolled over. Here's Riley. We're going to see a couple of changes, one apiece here. Jack Bussey, a player I rate very highly. A back row or 13, key part of the league lead winners at Featherstone a few years ago. Here he is now at Sheffield, and we're going to see Ted Chaplow as well. That'll be twin for twin, I'm sure. Sheffield have possession, a try now, and it suddenly gets very interesting again. Corey Johnson takes it from dummy half on the last. Craven once, here he is, left side, pops one up over Mo again, and Mo takes it in goal. Well, Danny Craven is targeting Mo Agoro. Make of that what you will. Two former teammates, and Craven is kicking to Mo Agoro at every opportunity. So it's Ted for Jay, and the second interchange is going to be made as well imminently. Lewis Baxter I'm sure that'll be for Farnworth. It's interesting, isn't it? Players have left this year, or this week in fact, in Lawton and Craven, and then the players who've lost their place and worked to win them back, the likes of Lewis Baxter are now in Farnworth. Two great examples of that. Well, Farnworth had just lost the ball, as I mentioned his name. Classic commentator's curse. Now then, Sheffield have now lost it as well. Will they go first knock on, or was there enough time in between? I think the referee's going to say it was the same play, so Sheffield are going to retain possession here. That's unfortunate because Sheffield knocked on, but they're going to get the ball because it was so close to the first. It is Farnworth coming off, Lewis Baxter coming on. So Ted Chaplow gets himself ready. One of the moments of the season, wouldn't you say, last week? For those of you who were lucky enough to see it at Sedgley Park, that try assist, but the celebration from his brother as well. But also we made sure we put that video out on social media. I got a message from Ted during the week saying he wants a cut of my wage for doing the, for driving the engagement on our club social media. Here's Craven. Sheffield are in this game. Craven bounces off Wildy. They're in front of the post, 30 out, and another set to go out here. Baxter hasn't come on yet, by the way. Until half time. Bussey with a strong carry, running at Milner. This time last week, Milner was already having a breather. He's got a much longer stint this week. Here's Riley, thinks about a little offload, and then Farnworth wraps him up. They're under the post here, the Eagles on the last. What are we going to do? We're going to go right. Oh, and it's a bad play. Danny Craven was over left and they went right. And that's what happens. Oldham excellent in defence, and it is Farnworth coming off and Lewis Baxter on. Katie's still running 10 miles in 29-degree heat, hopefully. Blimey. Some effort, that. There goes Baxter up the middle. Wildy. Milner, oh that's nice. Milner, Ashurst, and then back inside to Phoenix. He took it but was wrapped up. You just sense Oldham are threatening here. They're flexing their muscles as Chaplow hits halfway. It's the last tackle. Wildy will find Morgan Smith. It's a high one. It's gone about 15. Mo's gone after it. Oh dear, Mo. Got that wrong. Took out the winger Walkley in the air, and Mo's conceded a penalty there. He's annoyed with himself. He was in two minds, Agoro, there. Initially, he was going to let the winger Walkley take it, and then he thought, you know what, I can get him. And he got there a little bit too early and took him out in the air, so it's another penalty. And Mo's going to get a talking to as well from Mikolas, because he knows, I'm not sure the ref needs to remind him, he knows what he's done there. But Sheffield are getting a lot of the ball off these three penalties, and they'll be knocking at the door, and it's another test of Oldham's defence. We've got 11 to go until the break. 10-0, 2 tries from Matty Ashurst. But Sheffield have been in the ascendancy the last few minutes. Jack Bussey running over the top of Adam Milner, and Matty Wildy has to help his mate out there. Baxter involved as well. Oh, and he's wiped the tackle count clean. It's a full set now on the line. 6 to go in front of the post for the Eagles. They only trail by 10. Opportunity knocks for Sheffield with Corey Johnson right to Riley. Then it's up to Connor Bauer, and Sheffield strike over on the far side. And it had been coming. Keeping the ball alive, working left to right, and Oldham are undone. And he's narrowed the angle too as the winger. It's game on here. 3 penalties in a row for Oldham have put them on the back foot. And the Eagles have struck. So Ryan Miller's try with a kick to come. And that means we're going to see Eloi Pelissier. Sean Long's seen enough from 10-0 up. And a handful of Eagles fans. I met about a dozen Sheffield fans before the game. They don't travel particularly well, the Sheffield fans. Not many of them here, but they're making themselves heard, those who are. Now then, can they make it a 6? Oh, he's missed it. I wonder if that could be crucial. Wasn't the most difficult kick. It's only half a dozen metres right of the post. But Adam Milner comes off and Eloi Pelissier is on. That's interesting. So 2 9s on now in Eloi and Matty. Let's see who plays where. It's another deep kick. 10-4 is the Oldham lead. Here's Riley running at Ben O'Keefe. Oldham need to get their heads back on. There's still 10 minutes and a half to go. And Sheffield have been on the front foot, I'd say, for the last 15 minutes. Certainly since that quick-fire Ashurst double. Sheffield have made another change. Reece Butterworth is on for Corey Johnson, so a change at hooker. Craven under pressure from Baxter, going high again. It's gone to Mo Agoro. Well, Craven certainly doesn't rate Mo under the high ball. He's kicking to him every time, and Mo's taken the lot. The best response from Mo would be a length of the fielder, wouldn't it? So it's Pelissier who's playing 9 here. Matty Wildy has gone to first receiver. And then Drinkwater. And then Phoenix. And then Ben Davis. Good break from Davis and he's away. Needs some support. Dixon's there. And you don't catch him. Kieran Dixon's back. Oldham broke in front of the Joe Royal stand. The power from Davis and the pace from Dixon. And Oldham cut loose to lead Sheffield. He'll have enjoyed that, Kieran Dixon. He's been desperate to get back playing. And he just needed that opportunity. But how good has Ben Davis been since his arrival from St Helens? He's a player who can play wing, centre, potentially even in the halves, in the back row. He made a great break there. And he just needed support. There was support inside, but a couple of yards back. So he waited for Dixon on his outside. And he did the rest, but he's given himself a very difficult conversion attempt here, Kieran. The fans will tell us. Oh, yes! 6 of the best from Kieran Dixon. The try and the goal. And Oldham lead Sheffield 16-4 with 5 to go until half-time. Now then, that was a difficult restart. Josh Drinkwater almost got nutmegged there. He snapped his legs shut very quickly. Great reactions, mate. JD almost got nutmegged. That wouldn't have been, well, he wouldn't have heard the end of that. Here's Elwar, Pelissier on, Ashurst on a hat-trick. Can Oldham finish with a flourish? 4.5 to go. Beautiful day. Pelissier, here's Wildy, Baxter. He's got great leg speed, Lewis Baxter. I do like the shape of this and the balance of this Oldham team that's out there, you know, now, with both Wildy and Pelissier and Baxter out there. I think there's a real lot of go forward, real energy. Now then, there's an injury here, oh dear. Ted Chaplauer stayed down, I think he's okay. The referee's called time off just to check the physio cath is on. He's all right, is Ted. I think he just got his ankle caught. He certainly won't be coming off, he's not been involved in a try yet. Here's Wildy, last tackle, Morgan Smith to kick. Goes right down the middle this time, over the head of the fullback. Jack Walker, who takes it well. The sun has gone behind the clouds, which would have helped him. And ET is there, another big hit from Elijah. Hi to Dave Mercier in Spain, go on the Roughyeds. York beating Bradford, 10 points to 2, interesting. Looking at the points difference, Oldham realistically won't be moving up from 4th today, but a victory and Toulouse would only be 2 points ahead at the top of the table. And you would have taken that, wouldn't you, at the start of the year? You forget how quickly this... Oh, the ball's come out and it's play on. Wildy has it. Oldham have the ball back. And Ben O'Keefe drives into the line. I was going to say, you forget how quickly this upturn in fortunes on and off the field has been brought about by Bill Quinn, Mike Ford and everyone working behind the scenes and out there on the pitch. This time last year we were playing Cornwall and Midlands and North Wales. Now competing with the very best, just on the verge of Super League. Pelissier, Oldham attacking again, looking for another try. Drinkwater, Smith joins the line, delays, brings in PLT, flat ball. Steps back in from right to left. Little shimmy from Mo. And then he's grounded. But Oldham 10 out, 2.5 to go until the break. Is there a 4th try before we hear the half-time hooter? Taylor to Morgan Smith. Drinkwater. Pops it up to Chaplow. And Ted is grounded right under the post here. Pelissier, left side is the play. Drinkwater brings in PLT, but he was already in the tackle. It's the last. So Pelissier, Drinkwater is barking instructions. First receiver right side. Pelissier, Grubber kicks one through. It's a great play by Elwar. And Sheffield get trapped in goal. Repeat set coming Oldham's way. With 1 minute 50 on the clock behind me. Yes, Ian, that is the Jack Walker ex-Leeds. You must have been talking to the plumber when I was talking about Jack coming through the Leeds Academy. Really good player. Danny Craven with a fiendishly long dropout has gone beyond the Oldham 40, and Lewis Baxter's got a head of steam up here and he runs right into Jack Bussey. Hi to Ryan on holiday in Greece. Good to have you with us. Oldham in possession and in the lead, 16-4. 2 tries for Matty Ashurst, 2 in 2 minutes. And Kieran Dixon on his return, first game in some 3 or 4 months. And he's back with a try, set up by Ben Davies, who's set up 2. Drinkwater, now this looks good. Morgan Smith brings in PLT. Here is Ben Davies. Dixon might get another. What a try! Sweeping move, right to left. And Davies puts another one on the plate. Dixon has 2 tries. Ben Davies has 3 try assists. And Oldham running riot at Boundary Park, leading 20 points to 4 on the stroke of half-time. Some performance this. Sheffield striking with 4 points off the back of 3 Oldham penalties. Other than that, 4 first half tries. 2 for Dixon, 2 for Ashurst. It's all come down that left edge. Ben Davis having a great game. And can Dixon add 2 more onto the half-time scoreboard? The hooter's gone, you won't have missed that. Can Dixon, from the touchline, add 2 more? The crowd will tell us. No. That one fades. So 2 from 4, 2 tries to Dixon, 2 tries for Ashurst. Go and get yourself a cool drink, and we'll be back for the second half with Oldham in firm control here, leading at Boundary Park by 20 points to 4.
Total energy Have a good Thursday. By the side.
Oh, were you?
Well, you know, a few weeks off.
I really, do you ever have like weeks where you just like really good and then on a week where you just absolutely dreadful? Because last week I played Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was on players like double hat-trick every night. This week, like you'd have subbed me off if they were anything. Yeah. I went back to Emma and I said, like, why is football so weird like that?
I lose my touch. I lose my first touch when I've not played for a while.
Yeah. Then it gets in your head. It's like I can't shoot anymore because I know I keep missing and everyone's moaning at me.
I'm in the eighth.
Oh yeah. We'll have to have a game together.
Not a chance.
Well, Oldham return to the field with a healthy lead, led out by Matty Wildy. $20 points to 4 at the interval. 2 for Matty Ashurst, 2 for Kieran Dixon on his return. And another big 40 minutes for Oldham to negotiate ahead of next Friday's huge trip to Odsal Stadium to take on Bradford Bulls. If you can get to Bradford, I encourage you to do so. I know no one wants to spend Friday afternoon on the M62, but the more Oldham fans we can get inside Odsal will raise our prospects. I can guarantee you, we can create a wall of noise at Bradford. We've got every chance. Sheffield are back out too in the bright pink shirts. And we just need a referee and a football, and here comes Mr. Mikolauskas and touch judges in their metallic blue. And we're ready to go for the second half. The interchange bench at the moment has Jay Chaplow and Owen Farnworth on it. Adam Milner also on it. Those three all started the game. Jack Johnson, the only unused sub. If you tuned in late, that other place on the bench should have been Gil Dudson, not Jack Johnson. Gil's poorly today, unfortunately. He was set to make his return from injury. He was really keen to go, but he's ruled himself out this morning with illness. So Jack Johnson, who was 18th man, gets a place on the bench, and Bailey Aldridge is 18th man. We're back underway. Sheffield restarting, playing left to right, and here comes Ted with the first carry. And Oldham leading by 20 points to 4. And Kieran Dixon and Matty Ashurst both on a hat-trick. Dixon with a carry at the middle. Pelissier senses something. He tries to duck under the ruck. Not this time. Pelissier here after the conclusion, remember, of the French season with Pierre. It's a deal until the end of the season. See what happens after that. I'm sure he'll probably start the French season, whether or not he's back with Oldham. Let's hope so. He's really injected some energy. Last tackle, Morgan Smith on debut, goes high. Wildy leading the chase with Elijah Taylor, and Wildy goes right over the top, makes no contact. And Sheffield will start 15 out from their line. Their one try, scored by the winger Ryan Miller. But either side of that, a double for Ashurst and Dixon. The referees wipe the tackle count back to 0. And Sheffield on the first tackle have lost it. So Oldham with a chance right at the start of the second half. Pelissier, they're 30 out, central with Baxter. Pelissier, Wildy to his right, Drinkwater to his left. Drinkwater saying go right, so Eloi obliges. Wildy pops it up for Elijah Taylor to run at Joel Farrell. Helped out by Titus Gwazi. 10 away right side Oldham here of try number 5. Wildy, nice. Drinkwater pops it up to Ashurst. Little ball inside to Phoenix, who's crowded out. Potentially one pass too many there. But they're right in front of the post, the Roughyeds, with Pelissier. Drinkwater says to Baxter, have a go. Baxter runs it. Joel Farrell. 5 away under the post. 2 tackles remaining. Pelissier, will he dart? No, he sweeps back right to Wildy, who shows a dummy, and Wildy looking to go on his own. Wildy's held up on the line, so Pelissier on the last tackle will be the hooker here. Pelissier goes right. Taylor can't get over. He's held right on the line, but Oldham turning over possession on the Sheffield goal line here, and there's no damage they can do from there. 20 points to 4 as it was at half time. Just catching up on your message, on your messages. Kathy saying most of Stockholm just heard the half-time hooter. Yeah, I think my eardrums are going to need a week off. Sheffield in possession, over to the left. Keep your messages coming, always great to hear from you. Wayne saying it's taking me back to the 80s, this Roughyeds development, when Oldham was a force and taking on touring Aussies. Well, let's hope we can get back there. I can't overstate the hard work from everyone who's going into this. The players out there, the coaching staff, everyone that you see on the pitch, but behind the scenes as well. It's such a small team. Bill Quinn, the chairman, who's financially backing everything and being involved day to day. And Mike Ford, of course, leading on the rugby side of things now. David Bottomley, our head of operations, and our relatively new foundation chief executive, Chris Chamberlain. There's a kick through and Phoenix just lets it bounce and controls, and then PLT will bring it back. We've got exciting developments coming with the foundation. Oh, and Phoenix has made a great break, and Phoenix is still going. Yeah, there'll be plenty more community announcements, some foundation initiatives that will be, oh, that's an awful pass from Pelissier, and Mo's knocked it on, and Craven's away, and Sheffield are going to score over in the left corner. That's a gift. It was an awful ball from Eloi Pelissier. And Danny Craven has scored a try against Oldham. Well, you could have scripted that probably. That was a shocking pass from the ruck. Mo was kind of diving forwards, sideways, trying to take it. It went to ground, and I don't think Craven could believe his luck. So 20 points to 8. The less said about that, the better, I think. And a kick to come from the far touchline. Well, where did that come from? Oldham in complete control. And then an unforced error. I mean, Oldham's still in control at 28, but a kick to come here. Let's have a look. Doesn't look the best connection, that. Deary me. It's not even gone out of play. So 0 from 2 from the boot. Oldham lead 20 points to 8. Danny Craven with a try. Oldham need to get that out of their heads and go again. Playing some good stuff. That was just a freakish moment. A lack of concentration. Back to your messages, Ian, saying the club has been rebuilt and reborn. Unimaginable a short time ago. Feels special, like the Joe Royal pinch me era at the Latics. And listen to the Oldham fans as Sheffield return the kick-off. Thanks for the kind comments on the media team as well. It's much appreciated. It's a relatively small media team as well. It's myself and my digital man Casey, who puts in some long hours. Guy Harvey helping us out as well on match days and during the week. Creating everything you see media-wise. Sheffield have a bit of possession here. They have the first score of the second half. Riley goes up the middle. 20 points to 8. Mo under a high one, he's taken another one well and bounces away. Mo's taken every kick that's come his way. Smith, here's Dixon. Oh, and that's poor from Oldham, and Davies is in touch. That's 2 lapses in concentration, and that one was Kieran Dixon. And Josh Drinkwater now yelling at his team that this game is not won. They've put 2 balls on the deck here, and Sheffield have another chance. There's only 12 points in it, still game on. Bussey down the middle. Sheffield looking for another try here. That would really get the nerves jangling again. Here's Craven. Through the gap goes Bauer. They're 15 out, the pink shirts of the Eagles. Oh, and they get another tackle count here. Back to 0, says the referee. So another full set on the Oldham line. Oldham need to switch on. Little change of direction from Butterworth. A dart to the line from Alex Foster. They're 5 out with 4 tackles left. Titus Guaze, nice. Craven taken. Ball and all by Morgan Smith. Here comes Sheffield again though. Right under the sticks here with Martin Riley. Ashurst has got him. Another ball in all. Picked up by Drinkwater. He's yelling at his teammates, Drinkwater. He's getting frustrated. So's Elijah Taylor. They're the 2 leaders out there, with Wildy too. The ball and Craven offloads in the tackle. Nowhere to go though. Eagles straightening up with Walker. Another offload. Bussey picks it up under the post. Feints to kick and then ducks out of one from Baxter and straightens up towards the post, and Bussey's almost over. It's the last tackle. The posts are wobbling here. Oldham have to keep Sheffield out. He's back with Bauer. Dinks a kick into the in-goal area. It's an awful kick. What a terrible end to a promising set from Sheffield. And Oldham breathe a huge sigh of relief. And Dixon gets a quick tap. And the referee lets him go. And Dixon's away. Oh, his ankle tap. Dixon got through. He's annoyed with himself because of that poor pass. But he's got his side up to halfway, and it's a full set. Oldham need to spark into life here. A sluggish start to the second half, of which we've had 10 minutes already. Polissier, Morgan Smith, Ben O'Keefe, who's been kept quiet. 20 points to 8. Polissier finds Wildy. The 2 hookers still out there together. Chaplow. It's Ted who's out there. Oldham 20 out, just left of the sticks with Polissier. Phoenix on his left shoulder. Phoenix throws a ball to Ashurst. Can he muscle his way towards the line? He can. He's 5 short and he's grounded. So Dixon will be the dummy half in the far left corner. It's a poor pass taken on the first bounce by Drinkwater. Pops it up to Wildy. Left to right with Smith. Now then, Phoenix joins the line, steps, bounces, still going PLT. Still going Phoenix. And the referee has said there was an obstruction. It's a penalty against Oldham. And that's why the room had opened up. There was an obstruction which PLT went behind. And it's another penalty that's come to nothing as a helicopter goes overhead, and it's going to be Sheffield ball, another penalty. The Eagles aren't out of this, I can guarantee you. Another change, Alex Foster off for Oliver Roberts. Craven, Sheffield in centre field. We're going to see a double Oldham change imminently. It's Adam Milner and Jay Chaplow. So it'll be interesting to see which of the two hookers is replaced. It'll be Jay for 10, I'm sure. And then Milner for either Matty Wildy or Eloi Pelissier. Wildy's not played much rugby, so it would be a big ask for him to play 80. There goes Martin Riley down the middle. Sheffield on the last tackle, 20 out. It's with Rhys Butterworth, the replacement hooker. And Craven again, high kick to Mo. Agora takes it again. And Oldham start inside their own 10. So it's Matty Wildy coming off for Adam Milner, as predicted. And the other change also as predicted. Well, it hasn't been made yet, in fact, but it will be soon. Be twin for twin. Ted's already lining up on this left wing. I think he knows he's coming off. So Matty Wildy's got through 53 minutes on his return. The game's not won yet. This is a game Oldham absolutely have to target winning. Some really big away games coming up. Bradford, Featherstone, York, Barrow. Batley, I beg your pardon, not Barrow. Jack Walker off the last tackle on the kick return. Who's there to meet him? Ben O'Keefe. Oh, he's a good offload actually. Gets it away, and Mo needs to straighten up here, and Ben O'Keefe does really well to get back and help Mo out. Sheffield are absolutely not done here. They're attacking right up the middle with Farrell. It's a bit edgy inside boundary Bart once again. Bussey on the ground, getting a bit of treatment from Matty Ashurst. Guaze, here's Craven. His trademark little show and go. Craven again, 20 out. Guazi again, runs at Chaplow and Baxter. Last tackle. Rhys Butterworth is over it. Craven's hanging back left, but they go right to Connor Bauer. Wellham offloads again to Bauer. Still alive. It's the try scorer of Ryan Miller. Kicks to himself. It's cannoned off the back of an older man who was on the deck. Sheffield have picked it up. That should be the handover. He was looking the other way, Adam Milner. Now, this is interesting. It's not twin for twin. It's Lewis Baxter. So Jay and Ted are going to be out there together. Lewis Baxter comes off, and the twins will form the front row here. Plenty of time to go, 25 minutes. Oldham have got to go out there and win this game. It's not won at the moment, it's 20 points to 8. 2 tries from Matty Ashurst, 2 for Kieran Dixon. Milner up the middle, almost through, gets a little ankle tap. Pelissier is the out and out 9 now, with Matty Wildy replaced by Milner. Drinkwater kicking early, that's interesting, on the 4th. A dink kick behind Ryan Miller, who scored the first Eagles try. And Sheffield returning the ball. Another big tackle. Is that Elijah Taylor again? Oh, and then a penalty given away. I'm not sure. I think that might have been Ben O'Keefe. Elijah Taylor put in a great shot. And then they didn't get off the ruck between them, ET and Bock. And the referee's given another penalty Sheffield's way. This penalty count is making it really difficult for Oldham at the moment. Owen Farnworth is poised. So I think we're only going to have 90 seconds or so with both twins out there. And this is interesting. Jack Johnson, who wasn't expecting to play today. Jack Johnson, 18th man, in at lunchtime when Gil Dudson called in sick, and he's going to be coming on. Let's have a look. Here comes Sheffield again, and they're away again. It's Ryan Miller down the touchline. Phoenix has to get there. He does. There's danger. Quick play. Back in field from Connor Bauer. Under the post is Craven. Pops it up to Riley. Sheffield offloading in the tackle. Bussey. Quasi. Stumbled. They're 2 metres short. And a little run from dummy half. There's no way through. It's the last tackle. They're right on the line here, Sheffield. Craven, poor pass. Bauer, well done. He's picked it up and it's danger here. It's been hacked forward and Sheffield pick it up and score. It's a try for Chris Wellham and the referee's going to award it. It was a right mess, that. It cannoned everywhere. It was hacked forward and Chris Wellham gobbles it up, and this is game on. Out of nowhere, really. Oldham 20, Sheffield 12, Wellham's try and a kick to come. Well, that's another try off the back of an Oldham penalty. Up the pitch and a try. So double change here. Now Matty Ashurst has come off. I wonder if that's an injury. It must be an injury. It is an injury. The doctor's going to see him. Matty Ashurst has got a problem here. That's a huge setback. So Jay Chaplow's off. Matty Ashurst is holding his left hamstring. Danny Craven has kicked for goal and missed, so they missed all 3 tries. So it's an 8-point game, crucially. 3 missed kicks from Sheffield. So 4 tries to 3, but an 8-point game, and Matty Ashurst has an injury. And that's a blow with Bradford next Friday night. Remember, Ryan Lann and George Hurst out in the moment. Dixon kicks off. It's game on here. We've got 21 minutes to go. It's an 8-point game. We'd not have it any other way, would we, Oldham fans? You can feel the nerves suddenly. Boundary Park's gone very quiet. It's gone overcast as well. Quasi down the middle. Sheffield again dominating possession and territory, but it's the last tackle. They're not out of their own 40 here. Craven just is now and kicks long along the ground this time. For once doesn't go high for Mo. Goro has dealt with every Craven kick all afternoon. Morgan Smith. Here's Jack Johnson. I'll try and work out where he's playing. Dixon up the middle. Bounces. Still going, Kieran Dixon. Spins into the tackle and then he's tipped onto his head. That's a penalty. I think he was a bit unlucky there, Joel Farrell. But it was dangerous. It was a tip tackle and That's just the helping hand up the field that Oldham needed, really. Dixon went looking for traffic and he's come up with a big play there to get a penalty for his side. So it's still Mo and Ben O'Keefe far side. So Jack Johnson left wing, no, left centre. So it looks like Ben Davis has gone left second row. Yes, that's what's happened. So Ben Davis in the back row for Matty Ashurst. Jack Johnson left centre, Kieran Dixon left wing is the left lineup. Chaplow, good first carry. Oldham need a try here. And they're under the post with Drinkwater. Morgan Smith, Phoenix, bounces out of two. Running straight to the post, driving and dancing away, and then he's gone to ground. Pelissier, Milner, lovely from Davis again. Can he reach? He's offloaded. It's taken well by Jack Johnson, and he's almost on the line. Held up on the line here. Pelissier. Drinkwater, throwing a dummy and running himself, JD. A couple to go this set. Can Oldham strike? 2 tries in a row from Sheffield, and Farnworth powers to the line. He's no way through. This is the last tackle. It's Pelissier, change of direction. Drinkwater fizzes one to Jack Johnson, straightens up and goes towards the post, but JJ is held. And Oldham do come up dry, but the turnover is right on the line here. And we've got 18 minutes to go. Oldham 20, Sheffield 12. I think we're going to see another interchange soon as well. Next score in this game is massive, isn't it? Only 8 points in it. Sheffield were seemingly down and out at half-time, 24. Oldham played really well, and it's been a very different game second half. Craven kicking long. Again, he doesn't go in the air to Mo. He goes towards Mo along the ground, and Agoro waits, picks it up clean, and a little roar. The fans want him to set his sights. Gets a big shot. Big contact on Agoro. Here's Dixon. Key moments in the game. A reminder, Bradford away next Friday night. I hope we can get as many of you on the road to support this team. And let's hope this is a win. Oldham seeking a 3rd win in a row, but doing it the hard way again. Morgan Smith with a bit of room, and Elijah Taylor gets a tap. Oldham right side, 30 away in front of the Joe Royal stand, playing right to left with Morgan Smith again. Attacking the line and bringing in Drinkwater. Flat ball to Jack Johnson, who steps inside Ben Davis up the middle. It's the last tackle. Oldham a bit slow at the ruck here, and Drinkwater eventually gives it to Morgan Smith, who goes reverse with the high ball. Dixon will go after it, and they wait, and they deal with it well. It was taken out of the air by Jack Walker. And Ben Davis and Kieran Dixon waited for his studs to hit the ground and then hammered him. Sheffield down the middle. It's all getting a bit congested as well, and tries to get free. Farnworth getting through a lot of work. Sheffield breaking again. Everyone out there on both sides are appealing to the referee for a penalty. Craven kicking to Agoro again. Mo takes it. Now then, Agoro. Can you go? Mo skips and gets halted by Oliver Roberts. And again, it has to be squeaky clean from Oldham. No mistakes, no penalty. Looks like it's going to be tight again. 15 to go. Oldham 20, Sheffield 12. It's with Chaplow up the middle. Oldham on their own 40 with Pelissier. Farnworth wants the ball inside him, but he goes the other way. Ben Davis playing in the back row now. Good carry. Pelissier. Drinkwater. Brings in Morgan Smith. Phoenix with a bit of room. Nice, gets the offload to Ben O'Keefe, who comes inside. Bonk to Drinkwater. Back inside to Ben O'Keefe. Oldham still going. Excellent attacking move. Last tackle, they're 5 away. In the far right corner with Agoro. Drinkwater, they're running it. Now Morgan Smith kicks. Looking for Dixon. Can he tap it back for JJ? He does. It's back in seed. It's play on, Milner. Still play on. Can he get it backwards? Sheffield have the ball. It's play on. It's play on. It was play on all the way through. And it's Sheffield ball on their 20. The Eagles make another interchange. We've got 13 and a half to go. Oldham doing what Oldham do, keeping everyone on their edge of their seats. Early kick from Craven, right between Phoenix and Dixon. It's a great kick. And PLT allows Kieran Dixon to pick it up on his own 5 metre line and then skip away Dixon. He scored 2 tries today. This is an important kick return. He gets up towards the 20. Matty Wildy on the bench at the moment. A reminder, Matty Ashurst has come off injured and scored 2 tries today. Drinkwater is the dummy half. Pelissier finds Milner. Back to Morgan Smith. He's linked up well with PLT Smith today, and that's a nice offload from Phoenix, and Ben O'Keefe takes it. And the referee's called time off, I think. Yeah, there's a head injury. He's just called time off. He's seen some blood. I think it's Elijah Taylor who needs treatment here. Let's hope it's just a cut. Oh, I think he's sending him to go off to get cleaned up. So Oldham are going to lose ET here. That wasn't cleaned up in time. The referee, Michalauskas, is in no uncertain terms telling Elijah Taylor he's got to get off the field. And that's another big blow for Oldham. Because Matty Ashurst and Elijah Taylor, oh, you can see the blood is streaming from ET's face here. Yeah, it looks like the left eyebrow. Elijah Taylor looks like a boxer with a cut that hasn't been attended to by his corner, if you can visualise that. So 12 men on the pitch at the moment. They're going to try and patch ET up as quickly as possible. They don't want to waste an interchange here because they want Elijah Taylor out there. So the Dr. Ben is seeing to him with physio Kath, and Josh Drinkwater in the meantime gets the kick away. It's right down the middle. Oldham have to switch on here with just 12 on the pitch. Jack Water brings it back, and a strong carry down the middle from Ryan Miller. But Owen Farnwood does best. It's a great game for the neutral. Now Taylor has to change his shirt. Well, this is all taking a bit too long. Sheffield in possession here. Oldham with 12 on the pitch. 12 minutes to go as well. 8-point lead. Here comes Sheffield to win 30 of the line. Now ET is going to be back on the field wearing Mo Agoro's number 5 shirt. And a lot of white tape. It's the last tackle. Craven under it, of course he is. He'll go to Mo, I'm sure. Yes, he does. Another high hanger for Agoro to deal with. Mo has knocked this one on. Craven's got his man. And it's hacked behind. And Oldham will have to drop out. Well, 69 minutes from Craven of wearing Mo Agoro down, and he's finally got him. And Agoro is knocked on. And Oldham have more pressure coming their way. This is in the balance, guys. .11 minutes and 1 second on the official game clock. And Oldham with a big dropout to come. And of all the kicks that Mo has taken today, that was, I would suggest, the most comfortable. He had a standing start, but clearly someone in his eye line and he's put it down. The dropout's gone to the Eagles 40. Oldham's chase meets them at the Oldham 40. And Elijah Taylor is back out there wearing 5 and with white strapping round his head. Oldham have to switch on here. This one's in the balance. As was the game 2 weeks ago at Bradford against Halifax. It feels like that kind of finish here. A game that Oldham should have had won and haven't. And the Eagles fancy it. Bussey, Craven. Floats one to the far side. Brings in Billy Walkley. Steps inside. Still going. Phoenix gets to him. And a penalty against Oldham. Oldham are scrambling for their lives here. They need to keep their cool, keep their heads here, the Roughyeds. Time off on 9:55 to go. Another full set of 6 coming from a penalty on the Oldham line. Sheffield scenting Oldham blood with Danny Craven running the show here. Here they come, the Eagles. Up the middle, first carry. Farnworth deals with it. They're under the post with 5 tackles to go. Back on the field is Corey Johnson wearing 9. Crowd wanted a forward pass. Touch judge doesn't give it. Johnson again, back in field to Craven. Just pops it up. Oldham will deal with that, no problem. Matty Wildy's going to be put out there, I think, to calm things down for the last 10 minutes. 3 tackles remaining for Oldham to defend here. They switch it. Craven back inside. Phoenix does well with the help of Chaplow. Bussey. Bauer. They're attacking down the right edge this time. Dixon needs to get there and does. Deals with it. Jack Walker, the fullback, was there. This one will be the last. It's kicked crossfield by Connor Bauer. Ben O'Keefe jumps and gets nowhere near it. Mo's going to be a bit exposed on the far side. Morgan Smith's going to help him out. Still going Sheffield. Little kick through. They're back inside and it's in touch. And Oldham somehow survive. I don't know how. Ben O'Keefe was out of that play. It was Morgan Smith, Mo, and a bit of luck there. But Oldham have the ball back. And we have 8.5 to go. And now it's the Oldham fans finding their voice to try and cheer the team home. This needs another Oldham try. It can't carry on like this. The back-to-back sets on the line. Oldham have to find a way of getting up the field and clinching this game. Agoro up the middle. Morgan Smith is playing 9 at the moment. Now Matty Wildy is on. And Elwar Pelissier is off. So Wildy back on for the last 8 minutes. Captain on the day. Still no Jordan Turner, remember. Nearing a return though, he's in the stands today. Here's Wildy. Hopefully that will settle things down, the reintroduction of Wildy. Farnworth off the pass from Milner. Oldham are over halfway now. Needs a good end to the set this. This is the last tackle. Where's JD going to go? He's hanging back left side. Oh, he just pops a mid-range kick up and asks Ben Davies to chase. Davies gets there with Johnson and Dixon, and it's a good chase. And Sheffield will have to start inside their own 10 here. That's a much better end to the set. Sheffield can't score from down here. Craven pops it up the middle. What have Sheffield got left? A shade on the 7 minutes remaining. Here they come again, the pink shirts over halfway. Last tackle. I can see Matty Ashurst down there with heavy strapping on his left thigh and hamstrings. Left hamstring. Craven's targeting Agoro again with a spiral bomb. Mo is taking this one confidently. Go on, Mo. Up the middle he comes. Great response from Agoro. Wildy. Jack Johnson up the middle. Oldham haven't scored second half. They led 24 at half time. It's now 2012. With 6 to go. The fans want a penalty. They're not going to get it. Wildy. Phoenix down the middle. Is there a clincher? What we would give for that now. Good field position this. It's the last tackle. They're in front of the post, Oldham, 20 out with Josh Drinkwater. He's going to go for the corner. Oh, and he's just mismeasured it. He puts his head in his hands. Drinkwater, it's a 7-tackle set. It's too long. Sheffield defuse that and they're away. And they're attacking PLT. Oh, and they've knocked on. Oldham have got away with it. A knock on. That could have been a try, you know. They were through. A massive stroke of luck for Oldham. Wellham was through. He had a man inside him and it was knocked on. And Oldham survive. Five to go. Oldham 20. Sheffield 12. Ben O'Keefe, one Oldham try now will bring the house down. It would clinch the game, it would seal the victory, it would settle the nerves. And it would get the Joe Royal stand bouncing. But they've not really looked like scoring second half, the Roughyeds. Here's Wildy on halfway with Milner back inside him. Shows a dummy, and then he's tackled Milner, I beg your pardon. Wildy will take it on now. Slow play though from Oldham. Back in field to Chaplow. Wildy again with Milner. He's running right down the middle with, oh, brilliant Adam Milner. And Owen Farnworth will win the game. That was magic from Milner. And Farnworth fires to give Oldham the win and settle the nerves at Boundary Park. Well, what a huge play from Adam Milner. He just straightened up, attacked the line, got half through, and he offloaded. And who was there? Owen Farnworth in support to win the game for Oldham. And Oldham's players know it's one now. Just glancing to my right, Jordan Turner's making his way down the stands. A big smile from JT. Zane Musgrove here as well. And Riley Dean on his crutches making their way down. Oldham have won this. And it's the Oldham fans you can hear. Dixon with 2.5 on the clock behind me to add another 2 and make it 26-12. Oh, Dixon. Wow, you can hear the ping. He's got a bit excited and smashed the upright from right in front. Well, Kieran Dixon's back from a broken arm. He's almost returned and broken the upright there. Right in front, just left. He's hammered it and missed. And the posts are still wobbling. I think we might see that again on social media. So 24-12. Shouldn't matter. Sheffield need 2 converted tries. Oh, Craven. Danny Craven's got a bit excited. And he's kicked the ball out on the full. Well, if there's one player who should know the dimensions of this pitch, it's Danny Craven. And Craven finishes the game by kicking out on the full. We've got 2 minutes to go. Oldham might get another try here, you know. Don't forget, You will vote for the players' man of the match. We do a sponsors' man of the match inside Boundary Park, but we also have a fans' man of the match vote. That's not the best penalty, by the way. Morgan Smith has kicked it forward about 5 metres into touch. It won't matter. And the way that works is that me and Sean Long have a chat downstairs. In about 5 minutes' time, we'll come up with 4 candidates between us, between head coach and commentator, and we'll put them on Twitter or X, and you vote for who you think's the best. And if you disagree with our 4, well, I'm sorry about that, but we ain't changing our minds. Last minute of the game, 24-12. Is there a cherry on the Oldham cake? Wildy to Morgan Smith. Ben Davis, who's been excellent today. Wildy on his return. He's settled the ship since returning to the field. 40 seconds to go. Wildy runs on his own. And he's held up over the line. Just eating up the time. He knows what he's doing, Matty. It's a full match reaction to come. I'll be on the pitch within 30 seconds of the hooter to bring you the blood, sweat and relieved tears. Here goes Elijah Taylor. And that was the last. So that will be the turnover and that will be the ball game. Last 10 seconds of the game. Thanks for your company today. Oldham are 2 points off the leaders to lose. A 3rd win in a row. They've made hard work of it, but Oldham are through and we move to Bradford next Friday off the back of 3 wins on the spin. Full time at Boundary Park. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Oldham have won it here, 24 points to 12.